Hello, thanks for joining me for a little random live stream like you do, or I do anyway. Fancied a few beers, literally just well, I didn't say literally, about I don't know, half hour ago. Just rattled off a couple of reviews, the first of the year, and all that good stuff. So yeah, I just thought I'd pop on for a little while. My daughter will probably come in, wondering what I'm doing, wake up, etc. Normal kind of sort of thing. So probably be an interruption, etc. So hope you're all keeping well. You had a good Christmas and all that stuff. Yeah, I haven't posted a review in a while, so I just wasn't. I've got a lot of reviews to post from middle of December of last year. I just never really kind of, wasn't really feeling it. If you know what I'm saying. The time of year, etc. People are busy and stuff. I was busy, and I just didn't have time, and then just got really lazy. Had a slight kind of health scare for myself, but that's all been sorted out now. Thank goodness. So yeah, there's a few bits and bats going on. So I just wanted to give a little update, have a few beers, have a chat. If there's anyone around, there's probably not many people from the UK around. They're probably, well, most of them are probably asleep. So yeah, I've got 4 or 5 people watching. So appreciate it. Happy New Year's. It says, first time I've done this ticker thing. It's only been around for about 6 months, but I'll just show you what I've just reviewed. They'll be coming up. I'm actually going to post this one first, and then it'll be followed by. I've got like 15 other reviews that I recorded in mid-December up to about the 20th, and then I stopped. I've only just recently started drinking again, so it's a Kentish Kolsch from a local brew pub from Xylo in Margate. So that'll be coming up maybe tomorrow if I can get my arse into gear and render it and do all that shenanigans. So drinking that, and then I've got a what I can never pronounce this hop, but it's a light IPA. It's a whitey Southern Hemisphere hop varietal. So it's only a 4.5, but I could have called it a pale ale, I guess. But so I reviewed that as well. So that'll be coming up soon. Right, let's get to some comments then. We've got Vanessa Kitty in the house. How you doing? She actually posted that before I went live, which is quite nice. Hope you're keeping well. Happy New Year. We've got the Sexton from Canada. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. You had a good Christmas and all that good stuff. Yeah. So he's just finished dinner, cleaning the kitchen. Well, yeah. Well, it's a bit late for cleaning the kitchen. I suppose you're cleaning the kitchen. You mean sorting out all the shit. I get it. I missed a comment. Sorry, I went to post it and another one came up and it pushed. So sorry, drunken one. Happy New Year, Vanessa. I got this. Yeah, it's all right. I have a beer. It's been an interesting few weeks, apparently. So yeah. We got beer for breakfast, facts for snacks. How you doing? Cheers for joining in. I've seen your name on other streams somewhere. I can't, memory like a sieve. So I appreciate it. Cheers for joining. So yeah, I had a good festive period, like everyone. Bloody hell, we got Joe. How you doing, Joe? Hope you're keeping well, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. What a great guy he is. Go and check his channel out for sure. He's does some cracking reviews, etc. So I don't even know what I'm drinking now. I'm drinking that one. Okay, just a beer, just a glass. Just drink it. Here we go. YET. Yeah. I don't know why I call it tie. Tie? Wear a tie? I don't know. I don't like wearing ties, but yeah. So yeah, we got drunk one. Good vibe. Yeah. Hope you're keeping well. I was going through loads of YouTube channels that I follow, and there's quite a lot that I don't even bother looking at. So I kind of cleared them out. So sorry about that, drunk one. I'm joking. I didn't. Don't worry. Yeah, I noticed you posted something about a month ago, something like that, 4 weeks. It says. I'm like, oh, you're still doing bits and bats, so that's good. I've just been really lazy with watching people's stuff for the last 5 years, to be fair. But no, I've watched bits and pieces. But yeah. Anyway, you got Danny O'Neill. How you doing? From Ireland. That's cool. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, the last time we spoke, it got a bit weird with stuff I didn't really want to talk about. We ain't going there tonight. So, but yeah, I hope you're keeping well. All right, so okay, that's probably where I've recognised you from. Then from the Canadian guys, I assume if you know, which is nicely, which is cool. I can never pronounce your first bit of name, TV. We'll call it that. Hope you're doing well. Cheers for joining. I'm just doing a random pop-up kind of thing. Having a couple of beers. Probably have to get her back to bed when she pops in. She will do at some point. Just give you a little update on the channel and stuff, because I've not posted anything. I've had one or two people say, "Oh, I've heard you're giving it up and all this sort of stuff," and it's like, no, I'm not. Just it's just the whole kind of festive season and stuff. I just didn't. I wasn't in the. I've still got loads of reviews to post, as I've already said. Ain't a problem. I've done my first 2 reviews this year, just now. Everything's fine. Little health scare been sorted out, and probably not gonna. I'm probably cutting down with the drink a little bit, just because I think it's more of a scare for me, even though it wasn't that. But it's just like kind of put me in a good frame of mind with this. But yeah, I'm still gonna have a few beers. Don't worry about that. But yeah. So, what we got here? There's 5 people watching. For me, that's really cool. I really appreciate it. Yes, mate. Yeah. But anyway, doesn't matter. Canadian. No, he's American. He was American. Yeah, I remember the stream. He was definitely American. Right. So, beer before breakfast. Your name's Andrew, I assume. So cool. We got a bit of information there. So yeah, did I say yeah? I'm drinking a Kentish Kolsch. I've told you that, haven't I? That's my first beer I reviewed. So Kolsch style. Obviously, it's out of Germany, but this is a Kolsch style, which is all right. It's come out all right, to be fair. Because I'm sad like that, I need to do this. Our live stream. The obligatory sad photograph. Pardon me. Bit of carbonation there, which is quite pleasant. And then the YT Light IPA from the same company, Margate in Kent. So let's drink the Kolsch first. I think that's probably the best way round. I'll do it. How you doing, Ronnie? Happy New Year to you, sir. Hope you're keeping well down there in freezing Florida. Wish I was there. So yeah, these two from the same. Sorry, the Xylo Brewing Limited out of Margate in Kent. The light's a bit shit, but yeah, there you go. There's their that's their logo. So it's a brew pub on the seafront. Been going. What have been going? 6 to 8 months. It's probably longer. It's probably like 2 years. No, my memory. But yeah, home delivery and stuff like that. So I've just reviewed them both. So pleasant beers. Long Tisky. Oh, okay. It's all right. Love Wrong Tisky. Not reviewed it, but it's all right. And there's a few lagers are actually okay, surprisingly. And there's another one I can't. Was it the Perla? I can't pronounce it. Perla something or other, which is pretty good. Quite a nice kind of pilsner. It's got a weird long name. It's not weird. It's just it's in. Sorry to any Polish people. I can't pronounce it. I can't pronounce English names, so Polish, man, pretty poor. But yeah, anyone else drinking tonight? What are you doing? The I'll get to you in a minute. The ABVs, they're very low. They're both. I think they're both 4.5s. Yeah, two 4.5s. Nothing crazy. Yeah, just enough. A couple of 440ml cans at that ABV is just enough for me at the moment. I don't want to go too crazy with the old big ABVs. So yeah. We've got Greg in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Making a brew because I can't sleep. Yeah, all right, cool. Appreciate it. I'm not going to be on for long. It's not going to be a crazy kind of stream. So I'm just going to drink these two beers and that'll be it. It's nothing. It's nothing crazy. It's just fancy the colour beers. I thought I haven't done anything for a while. With stuff, posting reviews or doing live stuff. I haven't done anything for a fair few weeks, so I just thought I'd give a little update and stuff. So I'm still reviewing. Just done these two, the first two this year. I've got about 15 to 18 reviews in the wood to be published. At the moment, I've been rendering the last couple of days and then putting all the commercial descriptions and stuff below the video and all that sort of stuff, which takes time. And then I've got to make some thumbnails and all that. So it's gonna, probably post one of these tomorrow, and then I'll revert back to mid-December for a while. Let them run through, and then we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, hope you're okay. Yeah, both 4.5s, as I've said. We've got Joe Gansel. Cheers. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well. Drinking a maintenance beer. Blonde ale from a local brew pub. All right, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, we've got this. I say this brewery I'm drinking, Xylo. I think if you spend 20 quid or English pounds or whatever you want to call it, they'll deliver for free, which is fine. Supporting local and all that sort of stuff. I've had these beers a fair while actually, but yeah. Breakwall Brewery from Port. I can't even pronounce it. Ontario. Colborne, Ontario. Okay. Nice. Mad Tom from. Okay. All right, yeah. So that's definitely where I've seen you. It's probably on. I think you've been on the 101s on Nick's channel, wouldn't you? On a Wednesday, probably. I think anyway. I don't know. We got Brandon. How you doing? I saw your Instagram photo earlier when you was pouring it out. I've actually got this year's version here. This was going to be one of my Christmas beers, but I had to take a break, so I've got two of these. 2020 Bourbon County here, and I've never had one before. It's one of them beers that I've always wanted. All right, oh, it's avian beer, blah, blah, blah. Fuck off! I want to try it. It's one of them deals, really. So I've got two of them. I was going to do it over Christmas, and then I had a bit of a scare, etc. So I'm all right now. But all my Christmas beers I haven't really touched, to be fair. My like the banging ones. I've got a few stouts here. I've got the Fuller's Imperial Stout to review, which was last year's vintage. I've got the Fuller's Vintage Ale to. Oh, there's a fair few of these reviews out, but this is the 2020 edition. I've got that to review. So there's a few bits and bats, you know. Interestingly, I realised I had this in the fridge, which is an old Guinness Foreign Extra Stout, but it's 4 years out of date. So I might get a fresh one and then just do a little compare sort of thing. So there's bits and bats to be getting on with. I've got a fridge full of hoppy stuff downstairs. I've still got this. I haven't even opened yet. Still got this mini keg. So it's 4 litres of an oatmeal stout from a local brewery. So I've got that to crack open. Bit scared because I don't want to really drink like 8 pints in 4 or 5 days or whatever, to be fair. So that's probably why I've like, once you've cracked it, that's it, son. You've got to drink it all, man. So yeah, hope you're doing well, Brandon. And 2017. Ooh, interesting. I hope you reviewed it. I'll take a look at that. Sorry about that. Sorry about losing your job, man. That's bollocks. Christ. It's pretty bad. We'll leave it at that. It's bad over here. But yeah. So Brandon says excellent. Cheers, mate. So cool. We've got 9 people watching, which is nice. Appreciate it, and Happy New Year's for all. So just gonna have a sip of beer here. It's only going to be like a 45-minute, half hour, 45 minute to an hour kind of thing. I'm expecting to knock at the door. Daddy, what you doing? I woke up, I had a bad dream, kind of deal. It's going to happen. Just when. It's one of them deals. When's that going to happen? So yeah, going to be starting posting probably tomorrow some reviews. So contrary to 1 or 2 comments recently, heard a rumor you're giving it up, blah blah blah. No, just wanted to get this time of the year out of the way, all that sort of stuff. We're now in lockdown here in the UK. Started Wednesday, and it's probably going to carry on like this for another, who knows, month and a half, maybe up to 3 months, depending on how shit goes. It's gonna be. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm just teaching my daughter, homeschooling, all that sort of stuff, so it's keeping me busy. And I just hope all these local businesses can pull through this fucking nightmare that's going on all over the world. So, what am I drinking? So, a local brew pub just up the road from me, about 4 or 5 miles away, on the northeast Kent coast of Margate. From the Xylo Brewing Limited. It's their Kentish Kolsch. It's only 4.5, nothing crazy. I've had these beers a while. And a light IPA. Again, 4.5. Nothing bonkers in the ABV department, but steady beers, easy drinking. So that's it. What happened there? Oh, it jumped about 3 messages. There we go. Winter welcome ale. Ooh, is that Sam Smith's? That's Sam Smith's. I think so. I think I reviewed it a few years ago. It's got like a purpley label thing. Is that the one you're talking about? We'll find out. So Ashley's doing homeschooling as well. Oh, I thought I heard you say that the other night on the stream, but I thought, did I hear that right? And I didn't go back. Are you permanently laid off, or are you just like while the shit is hitting the fan or whatever? I hope you haven't. God, that'd be crazy. Because over here we've got the furlough scheme going on, so which is going to run till the end of March. They're going to pay people 80% of their wages till the end of March that have been furloughed, and the companies have got to pay the extra 20% to top it up. Apparently, I don't know what it's like in Canada. We've got BC's beer reviews. How you doing? All right. Happy New Year and all that good stuff. So yeah, nothing crazy. Just a couple of beers. Do the stream with, and then just clear off to bed, I guess. Maybe watch. I don't know if Rod's doing a beer flow later on or not. So keep an eye out on his channel. So Joe says cheers. Luckily, twins have a full day. You get a full day of Zoom classes. Christ, I wish I did. Like, yeah. There you go. Right, do as the teacher says. See you later. I could say I'm going down the pub, but I can't because everything's shut. But I wouldn't do that anyway. But I could at least get on with doing some bits and pieces. But now she's got one 45-minute class per day, and I'm topping up with other bits and bats in between. I do a couple in the morning. We have the lunch. She does that, and then we do one lesson after, and that's it. I'm sure there's other parents. I ain't doing that. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'm not worried about her in learning and stuff because she's like 5.5 and she can read pretty well, which is crazy. So I'm not worried about her at all. It's one of them deals. It's just jumped again. I was just about to press that one then. Getting behind. We're getting behind. What we got here? Wow, that's amazing. Wow. That's cool. That's really cool. I'm glad it's temporary, mate. Christ. When you said laid off, because over here, I've been laid off. You're done, son. It's one of them deals. You've lost your job. I'm glad it's only temporary. So, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. No, over here it's called with you're furloughed. So the government are paying everyone's wages, which is going to be paying all this back for the next 50 years, probably, maybe longer. So I ain't worried about it. Ain't my money. Yeah, Sam Smith. Yeah, I thought it was Sam Smith. Not Samuel. Did I say Samuel? I don't know. I'm an idiot. The malt. I think they've used Munich and Pilsner malt in it. What I can remember. Yeah, Munich and Pilsner. It's all right. It's just you're definitely getting that Pilsnery edge, very lemony. It's definitely very refreshing. All that sort of stuff. Yeah, well, my daughter's got into a real shit bloody sleeping pattern at the moment. It's my fault, but it just happens when the kids are off school, and I didn't know this was going to happen, and it's like it's taken her ages. I'm trying to change her. I'm going to get up early. I'll get her up early in the morning just to get that sleeping thing back in where it should be. But hey, we've got Jeremy. How you doing, mate? cheers for joining. Hope you're keeping well. Trying to work out. I mean, I've put alerts for that channel there for when you go do. Because I know you have to move stuff around. I understand that. But I'm subbed to both channels, and if you post anything, it should. YouTube's been really shit with the notifications over the last few weeks. I don't know what's going on, but people I follow put the old ring the bell, shenanigans, and nothing's happening. I look on, it's like, fucking hell, they've been on half hour, But yeah. We've got here. Scouse Allen, how you doing? Cheers for joining. You're up late, just like me. Yeah, it's been a bit like that for the last. Mind you, I've always been a bit of a night person anyway, but yeah. So I got Greg. No day is the same with homeschool. No, it's not. It doesn't bother me. It keeps me busy. She's like, I said to her, you've got no school for probably about 6 weeks. She's like, yay! And I'm like, I'm teaching you. I said, well, you can always go to school. When you go back, you've got to get up early, and I let you have a lie in. You don't go to school. She's like, suppose so. She's 5.5, and she's talking like a teenager. But yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, she's like, she knows how to mute and all this sort of stuff already. It's like, what the fuck? What's going on? Just it's bonkers. Oh, you are furloughed. All right. Oh, good. At least you're getting a bit of cash. So yeah. Well, just keep safe, man. Everyone keep safe. That's the main deal here. Yeah, it still feels weird. I was going to take the tree down earlier, and she's like, "No." She properly wants to keep the tree up. So I mean, I'm not superstitious and all that shit. I don't want to do it anyway. Keep it up. If it keeps her happy, that'll do. You got Simo in the house. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. You had a good Christmas and all that stuff. And anyone's coming a bit late. Hope you had as decent Christmas as you can. So Ashley's going to be good. That's the main thing. Fucking hell, you've got both channels on there. You're watching them both at the same time. Hope you are. He was laid off back. New job September. All right, that's good. Good man. Absolutely. If only that bill was raised during the pandemic. Jesus. I don't think it'd make any difference, to be honest with you. It's just you still talk over people. It's just. I think he does it. I don't think he realises. I think we made him aware of it, but it's all right. Some people do. It's just one of them deals. Or people sounds not very loud. It's not that. He's just talked over people. But that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Right, one down. Quite pleasant. I mean, it's not the best culture I've had, but it's certainly pleasant. Okay, that's cool. I just want to leave. I just want to leave that comment up there. Oh right, cool man. That's really nice of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, you want one device on one channel, another device on the other channel, so I get double the viewing figures because I really care about all that sort of stuff. I'm taking the piss out of other people. Don't worry. I appreciate it, man. It's cool. What we got here? Yeah, well, it's as soon as you get. I'm not being funny. If you get loads of people drinking beer, 6 people, a bit pissed up, it's just going to be, it's you're going to have it. It's just one of them deals. I join these streams. I think they're great. It's great for me. Want a bit of company, get away from what the hell is going on in the world and in my life, and I'm sure there's a lot of other people, in the same boat. It's just a release. You just forget about everything and just have a few beers. It's like being in a pub almost. The trouble is you can't have 2 or 3 conversations on one table on a live stream like in a pub. That's probably the only difference. On a stream, but in a pub, he's talking to him, he's talking to him. You can do that. You can't do that on a live stream. That's the only. That's all we've got, isn't it, at the moment? Mind you, we've been doing it for years anyway, past the pandemic. Certainly over this side of the pond, we've been doing this for about 5 years, and some others even longer. All that sort of stuff. So. Very piney, this. You think it's going to be bitter with that real pininess to it. Prickly pear, lemon, a bit of melon, a little bit earthy, nice residual kind of pininess on the palate. Pleasant beer. I have no idea what. It was probably a good observation, but I can't remember what I just said. It's one of them deals, isn't it? It is though. It's just it can get really. Oh, you can't hear anyone. I watch some. It's like fucking hell. It's it gets a bit. I mean, some channels have got structure and it works quite well. Joe D on a Saturday, he's got structure to it and it works quite well. They've got different slots for different things, what you're doing, what you're drinking. They go through each individual beer on tap, do a share screen. I love that. If my laptop was up to it, I'd do it on my live stream as well. My laptop's patchy with keeping up. It's an old laptop anyway. The only thing that's decent is the camera and hopefully the sound. But the actual camera for uploading stuff, and it can be a bit ropey. It's one of them deals, really. But yeah. That's good then. I'll be posting some more. I've got loads of reviews to post from mid to just about a week before Christmas, and then I stopped drinking for like 2 weeks. Didn't drink over Christmas. I think my first beer on New Year's Eve, and then I've had 1 or 2 beers since I've done my first 2 reviews tonight. So I'm going to post one of the reviews tonight, and then I'll hook back to what I've done before Christmas, because I'll be saying, "Oh, have a good Christmas" and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, it's January, you idiot. It's one of them deals. But yeah. Things do happen. What's so much saying? I'm on the cheap stuff tonight, drinking. Oh right, is that the dark? Is it the black bottle? I can't remember what. They done two. It was a lager and a was it an IPA? I can't remember what they're called. I've seen them certainly last Christmas, not the one just gone, the one before. I think they're about £3. So people saying hello, which is cool. I don't know what. I'm a bit behind on the comments, so palm. That reminds me of a Belgian beer, to be honest. People saying hello back. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, it's a black bottle with gold brine, but I can't remember what it's called. It's in a big old, decent sized bottle. As I said, for 750ml. I've seen them before, but I've never bothered picking them up. It's normally a Christmas thing. They drop them about Christmas. Yeah, I mean, for £3, and it's like, yeah, worth picking up. We're up to date in the comments, so cool. It dropped down to 3 people. Cool. Love it. Anyway, I'm going to drink this up and clear off. That's nice, actually. Jeremy subscribed to my channel. Get out, Jeremy. What's all that about, man? I'm messing with you, don't worry. So, anyone else drinking? I'm probably just going to neck that in a minute and clear off. Just wanted to do a 45-minute, an hour kind of stream, just to give an update what's occurring randomly. I don't like planning these things. You never know, when I can do them, etc. So I can't say, right, I'm going to do this time and then stick with it. It's a bit tricky. So I don't know. James Watt just retweeted something from the BBC. There you go. You're on the Paps blue ribbon tonight. It's all right. Nice and light. Is it light? Is it light lager? I can't remember. I've only had, mind you, I've not had the American version. Only the British version's a watered down version of that. I can't remember what it is in the States. Is it 4.2? I think we got like a 3.7 over here. I think this is rough memory. I know we get them over here, but yeah. But this is pleasant. Yeah. Nice to do a review, actually. Very rusty. I've changed the old reviews up. I don't rate the beers anymore. I've been debating it for a good year before I stopped. I had that break from. I had about 3 or 4 reviews to post, and then the old missus passed away and all that sort of stuff. So I was like, stop. Lots of things thinking about. I gave it about a month. I'm not gonna, especially with the way things are. I thought it anyway, even before all this craziness is going on, especially with breweries and livelihoods at stake. Not that anyone watches, enough people would influence. If I don't give a good rating, the brewery's going to close. None of that. Don't mean it like that. But I don't want to give negativity with a score in the times we're in. And I thought it, as I said before, a good year before I stopped. It was probably the final third of last year. I thought, I'm going to start doing that, and then that was it. I come back after that happened, and I'm quite happy about that. So, yeah. I still give my opinions on Untapped, as in the score, but actually putting it out on YouTube, no. My barometer would be: would I buy it again, rather than the score? And I'd buy this again. I'd buy both of these beers again. I don't think I mentioned that in the review, but you know what I'm saying. It's I'd rather say that than the score, and then people could have made up their own minds. I mean, this is all local distribution anyway, so this wouldn't get out very far. But anyone in the local area, it gives them half an idea, I guess. Maybe, probably don't even know I do it, but yeah, promoting local stuff is always a good thing in the way things are. I've got a lot of reviews actually, and not from my kind of part of the UK coming up, but I think they are all UK based breweries, so that's going to slightly change. I don't need to buy any beer at the moment. I've got so many downstairs, and I've got a good number to post as well, so I'm okay for. Although I always, you see things, don't you? You say, oh, I'll buy that. And, even if you got beer, it's just one of them deals, isn't it? It's like I don't know, retail therapy for I mean, I retail therapy for a lot of people is going buying clothes and stuff like that. Clothes. I've got enough clothes. And they don't need to buy clothes because I've got loads of clothes. I'm like it with beer. It's like she used to say to me, "Why are you buying more beer for? You've got a fridge full of beer." It's the same kind of thing. It's one of them deals. More beer? It's like, no, they were given to me. Oh. And sometimes they were, but sometimes they weren't. It's one of them deals. It's like that. But I must admit, I've been very fortunate. Just before Christmas, I've had a few people bring stuff around for me, which is really good of them. And a couple of friends and a local brewery, a local bar, and I'm like, this is just one guy, good friend of mine. Don't talk to him much, but he's still a good mate. And he come around with a massive box of beers, 30 odd beers. Like, here you go, Merry Christmas, see you later. And then I've gone through some of these stuff. There must be like 150 words, 150 quid's worth of beer in this box. Proper crazy. I've reviewed a fair few of them, which is part of what I've got coming up. I've drunk one or two that I've had before or reviewed before, so I didn't bother doing them. And a lot of them are hoppy beers, so I'm going to try and get through them in the next sort of 5-6 weeks. I don't want to say the next month, at the end of January, because I don't want to be going crazy, but I'm going to space them out. So I really don't need any beer for a while. But yeah, I've been it's quite moving, really. People, because of what's happened and stuff, have been like, here you go, have some beer. And it's like, and then about a week before, I had a bit of a health scare. I didn't drink anything over Christmas, so I've got all this stuff. But yeah, everything's all sorted now, so that's the main thing. Wow, that was a bit of a waffle. There we go. I don't know where we got to. Probably that. Oh right, yeah. It was BBC or something. I didn't read it. I was like that. Oh well. Yeah, he wants to open his pubs for vaccination sites, and everyone who gets a vaccination gets a beer. I think that he gave a list out of names, didn't he? I think one was called Little Prick. That made me. I think that won. I don't know if they're actually gonna give a beer to everyone who gets vaccinated. Here you are. there's a little prick. Do you know what I mean? It's I don't know if that's gonna happen or what. I don't know what the latest is on that. But yeah, quite funny. Oh, it's 4.8. The PBR. No, I don't know. I assume that's what you're talking about. I don't know. Yeah, I've got like 15. I've rendered about 12 today. Got them all ready. I'm going to be uploading a lot of them tomorrow. I've got one to render. I've got one left to render. I think there's a lot. It could be up to 20 reviews that I reviewed in about a week and a half that I never actually got round to sorting out, and then it just went a bit weird after that. There we go. Got Rod. How you doing? Well, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Are you having your show tonight? I mentioned earlier that you might be doing a beer flow show. I'm not too sure. Was it 9:15 Eastern? I can't remember. Something like that. It's normally 2:15 in the morning for me. It's like, fuck's sake. I always miss them, especially at the moment. But she's having lines at the moment, so I think, unless she comes in and says, "Oh, Daddy," but yeah. How you doing? Well, Rod. Our bars are mostly closed. Nice to have a beer. Oh, cheers, mate. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I just need company as well. It's like going through what I've been through the last couple of months and restrictions, and now we're in lockdown. It's like I've never not actually. So I'm kind of been grieving on my own to a degree. Grieving during a pandemic, but the pandemic was nothing to do with what happened. It's kind of grieving in isolation. You know, it's one of them which, you know, millions get to the point. Millions of people have, well, depending on where you are in the world, a lot of people have been doing. And then, but little has been keeping me busy. You know, is what it is. You crack on with shit, don't you? You get used to your situation and be strong and all that sort of stuff. What do we say? I debated it for about 5 or 6 years, Simo, and then this year I thought, fuck it. With what's going on and what's happened for myself, bollocks. I'm going to get 2, not 1. I got 2. So yeah, 20 quid a pop on Beer Hawk. I don't know if they're still available, but that's where I got mine. I got mine like early December for the first few days they come out. Well, I'll have them at Christmas. You know, I've still got them. But yeah, I thought I'd do one for a review, and I'll age one or take it to a bottle share or something like that. But yeah, just the way it is. I just thought it's steep. It's pretty, but then what are they in the States? They vary in price in the States. What, $12 to $15, $16 a pop? So 20 quid is, you know, it's supposed to be very good. I've never had one before, so it's just been one of them beers that. There's a few beers. You've got Piney. On my bucket list of American beers, that's one of them. Bourbon County. Piney is another one. Hop Slam, although it's not like what it was. Hop Slam's another one. I've had Heady Topper. I'd like to try Piney the Younger. I think it's ultra limited this year. I think it comes out soon as well. They actually bottled it, didn't they, for the first time last year? They're bottling it again. I'd love to try. I'd like to try just Piney. Not so much bothered about the younger one. But, Piney would be awesome to try and give a review of. I know beers come a long way since these beers were first kind of brought out. Same with Heady. Heady started all the New England kind of stuff. That was one of the kind of pioneering beers, wasn't it? So So yeah, there's a few beers that, you know, and there's probably one or two more that I can't think of at the moment. But yeah, Hop Slam is definitely one that I've always been wanting to try. Was it Hunapoo from Cigar City is another one. Although I did try a version of it, I'd like to try the base version of that. So that's another one. But yeah, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter if you try them or not. Really, you know, it's just it's something I got used to. I mean, I used to be like really, oh, you've got to try everything. Like 4 or 5 years ago, I was like, oh, come on, you know, get on it, and, you know. And then to the point where I had to kind of accept that I didn't have the funds to keep up with everything anymore, and that kind of cured me of this this fear of missing out kind of stuff. To the point where it just doesn't bother me. It didn't hurt, did it? You know, you missed the beer. It didn't hurt. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. To some people it does, but you know, with deep pockets. But it doesn't matter. There's so many. It's like I had it with another interest of mine. It's always that kind of. I don't know what it is. It's almost like a stamp collecting kind of thing. But whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're into, there's always a certain Pokemon kind of aspect to it. You know, you got to catch them all kind of thing. And I think a lot of that, you see a lot of it in beer on Instagram. Yeah, and it's although it's very nice, you know, if you can afford it, great. But then if you can't, look, it doesn't really matter. That's my kind of view of it. And you can't anyway. You can't drink it, you know. I mean, it'd be different if it wasn't alcohol. You could, you know, it'd be cheaper for a start, so you could probably do it. But you've also got to think about, you know, the health implications. Not for the next 10 years of, you know, getting on like later life and stuff. That's the thing I've been thinking about. I mean, I drink for taste anyway, not for a massive. It's like, I think Untapped has got that kind of thing, isn't it? It's like a tick, you know. Oh, I've had that mentality kind of thing. And I had it with as I said, with other interests, wildlife and watching and stuff like that. It gets quite. I mean, it does get quite competitive to a degree. When it gets like that, I just think, yeah, you're doing it for the wrong reason. If you don't enjoy it, what you're drinking or whatever you're doing, then you're doing it to get like a one-upmanship and stuff, and you're doing it for the wrong reasons. That's my view. Everyone's different, which I also get as well. But yeah. Anyway, a lot of waffle there. Two. Yeah, it's 20 quid. It's been 20 quid for the last 3 years or so. It might have been cheaper going back further, but certainly while I've noticed, last 3 years it's been £20 a ball. But I got two, so I treated myself. I pulled the trigger. I thought, yes, I will be having one. I think it was just everything that happened last year, the whole world situation, and then my stuff. And well, fuck it, I will try one. One of them deals. Oh, you know. Oh right, okay. So it's. I think it does. I remember Matt talking about it. I've heard more. $10 is a good price, isn't it? Christ, $10. What's that here? That's about £8.50 over here. Fucking hell. Yeah. Blimey. Anyway, I'm just going to finish this up and then I'm going to clear off. So, what happened there? Yeah, variants cost more. I bet they do. It's just jumped again. Hang on. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I tried. I just thought, no. Yeah, the variants cost more. Yeah, they've got that coconut version that we only get the base one over. We don't get any other the barley wines or anything like that. We don't or the wheat wine and Christ knows how many there is. We just get the one and that's it. Christ knows. I mean, probably because they'd be just too expensive, and people wouldn't buy them. I think 20 quid. I mean, if some of the variants, I mean, what, $20, $25 a pop? You're talking probably about £40 a bottle. People ain't going to pay it. They ain't going to pay it over here. Jeremy says he's awesome. Yeah, well, I've had loads of good things. I don't know how much variation there is from year to year. Like say KBS or I've had a fair few different. I haven't had any Founders beers for a long time because of the shitstorm they've been going through or whatever. Not going through, but wrong word. What the shitstorm they've had. We'll leave it at that. I haven't bought any. I thought, I was hoping their beers went really shit and downhill. It wouldn't bother me so much, but they've done a few variants of the KBS, the coffee things, and a few other brown stouts and stuff like that. Sound really good, but it's like, nah. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Yeah, 23 quid a bowl. So you're going to be looking at 35 quid, I reckon, over here. I just don't think people will pay it over here. I just don't think they, So Jeremy, say hello. Say hello back. Oh, you are going live. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to clear off. You're going live in about an hour. Rod, I'll tune in. So yeah, he's doing a show in a little bit. So it's in a bit. Yeah, cool. I've got Lee Russell. How you doing, sir? How you doing? All right? Yeah, just shooting the shit. Fancied a couple of beers. Little kind of channel update. Oh, he's going live in half an hour. So Rod's going live in half an hour, according to my notifications. Talking about they didn't work and it works. There you go. That was on the computer, and then Rod's just put that. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you're doing well, Lee. Been a bit of a fucking mess. Not me, the world, the last few days, which has been something different, I guess. Just finishing up this YT light IPA from a local brew pub, supporting local. Done a review. Nice, very piney. Nice beer. So yeah, go and check out Rod J Beer Ventures. He's going live in about half an hour. Yeah, I mean, I've always been around. It's just enthusiasm. Get the bullshit part of the year for myself over with. Wasn't enthusiastic about putting reviews up. Got a bit of a backlog. Not giving it up. Just spending time with daughter and all that shit. Doing video calls 4 or 5 times a day for the last 2.5 weeks and all that sort of stuff. because we're all on lockdown, and just this doesn't matter really. Simple. She's been absolutely good as gold. It's just me. It's been a bit fucking up and down, but yeah, just going to drink this up and then I'm going to clear off. So go and check out Rod J Beer Ventures. You get your name. Always get your name mixed up. That's the end of that. So, still 5 people watching. Appreciate it. Just a little bit of an update, bit of a chat kind of deal. Happy New Year. Keep safe. Wear your fucking mask. And avoid people. Sounds like a good idea at the moment. So anyway, thanks for watching. Check out Rod J, as I've said. Check out next day or two. I'll be posting reviews again. First one's going to be from tonight, and then it's going to revert back to mid-December. So there'll be a few bits and pieces in there that won't kind of, we've had Christmas, and all that sort of stuff. So, but I ain't going nowhere. So I'm still here. And I enjoy doing it. That's it. Anyway, you'll take care, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.